What is up, everyone? Welcome. Come on in. Join the army of high-value engineers. Am I live? Yes, I am. That's amazing. Let me tweet this. And then in my Discord, let me do some Discord notifications real quick. It's been a while, actually. I need to come back in my character, you know. Everyone, I'm alive. Yada, yada, yada. And yada. Press enter. Boom. All right, let me see. Let me see what's the status here. Let me show this also. Boom. Look at that. Anthony, you have a new color scheme. What are you doing? What's going on? Well, I'm getting old and I need to have a better contrast. You know what I mean? And this is night owl. Owl. Ahoo! Ahoo! Man. Alright, let me see who's here and who's not. Of course, fast backend. I like that name because, hey, who doesn't want a fast fucking backend? And I'm gonna show you something you actually never seen before today. This is, you cannot find this on the internet. Nobody making this. Guys, I swear to God, this is crazy. Crazy it is. No idea what quant trading is. Quant trading is Samuel Catlow. Quant trading is everything what involves, well, in the broader aspect of the sentence, everything what involves trading, with where you programmatically do stuff instead of sitting in a chart and you're basically going to draw some lines, support and resistance, and check your RSI. No, you're going to take a better approach. You're going to create some kind of a trigger yourself, order book volumes, and you're going to take candle closes, and you're going to do some TWAP, VWAP, WWAP, and you combine those things, and that output is going to be your trigger. An optimal condition where you're going to take an order. And if you really want to make it fancy, it could be some market making stuff where you're basically only going to play with the bids and the asks. The problem is that the James at the water coolers of today, they only can watch the chart and then take a trade because they don't know how to code. But I'm going to solve that problem because everybody is going to trade like a hedge fund very soon. I've been active in this space for a shit ton of years, and I actually don't know why I did this earlier. Actually, we started something like this already-ish, but it's amazing. I'm going to show you very soon what we're going to do. Let me see. Of course, Osama Ibrahim. Terry Prifty. Why you choose Svelte? Well, we're also going to open up Svelte with my WebSocket things, and we also have a visual code thingy, which is, it's all new, it's all fresh. It's a two-man team, me and Felix, yeah, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you some crazy stuff. I built this in, I think, 3 days. This is fucking sick. I cannot show you everything, I think. Actually, why not? So let's get fucking started in it. This is crazy. Of course, not a lot of people will come here because they want a board stack and yada yada. They want to use HTML and they want to print. They want to create a simple API. Fuck them. This is a complete other level. This is like, you have, like I said before, you have the juniors, you have the seniors, and then you have me, the me's. Completely different. Why don't you use board stack? Because this is something completely different, right? So, guten Abend, Daniel Stenninger. Wie geht's? Mein Freund. For the people that actually want to level up as a Golang engineer, very simple. Go to Patreon. Anthony GG. Look at this guy here with his keyboard. Look at that. A little bit fat. Back in the day, not fat. I was bulky. I was bulking. This was basically taking an... Oh, what's going on here? Porn. Look at that. 127 Patreons making 1,295 euros a month. Yuppie the poopy. But if you see what I do, that's crazy because I release a video every fucking day, right? How I built these things. Focused on the Patreon, which you can, I swear to God, nobody's teaching you that. And if you don't interested in that kind of stuff, you can go to the Primeagen, where you basically learn correct, nothing at all. Right. Cool. That's a joke. Or not. No, it's fine. Primeagen, the guy is very, very nice, very cool kid. What's going on? 4 notifications here. Okay, let's cut the crap here and let's get back to business. So that's the Patreon thing. Full-time Godev is also at the Discord discount. And yeah, okay, cool. So I'm gonna show you a couple stuff. So first of all, I have made. Let me open up a runtime here. I have made some kind of a special scripting alerting thing. It's hard to basically explain this. How can I explain this? For example, let's say you want to trade and you want to create some kind of automatic script, alerting script, something that can alert you whenever you need to take a trade, right? And of course you can do that on TradingView, but you have less. You need to make, if you want to make complex things, you will need to know how to code. But not anymore. Right, so we're gonna have I'm gonna show you everything in Svelte, so stick with me here, right? We're gonna do it in a couple times, in a couple steps. Right, so I have this runtime thing, and let me make something new to show you how it works. Let me actually, to be honest, so many things I want to see. Let me make the consumer. So the consumer is basically, right now, it's attached to exchanges, right? With WebSockets. And this one, for testing, is connected to Binance Futures, right? And it takes all that data in, right? Also, if you're a quant trader, if you're already making trading bots and you don't want to hassle with connecting with all these exchanges, no problem, because you can basically use TickTrader, ticktrader.com, which the website I also will show you. It's not online yet. You can basically hook yourself up to a WebSocket feed of your choice. And the cool stuff is that you can pre-modify, because this is very, very, very elite. That doesn't exist. You can pre-modify, pre-script your WebSocket stream. Let's say you want to subscribe to a candle stream or a trade stream or an order book stream. You can make a script visually or with an API. And it will modify, it will map reduce. So the main goal of TickTrader is to map reduce over a set of data streams, and it will output a new stream which you can consume. So you don't need to code everything in Python and all that stuff. No, you can pre-code your script on TickTrader, subscribe to your script, and you will get a filtered, map-reduced version of it. Almost ready to just place the order at Binance or something, right? TM, this is trademarked. This is genius. I woke up with this ID. Actually, I think I was shitting on the toilet. That's the thing. All right. So how does it work? You can see that we have one alert here, and that's basically created in my Supabase database for now, Postgres. Let me show you how it's being created here. I think in Seed. This one, right? So you can see I have one alert, a very simple one, right? So this is called the simple candle close alert. Very simple. You specify what kind of streams you want to depend on. Then you make a set of rules, right? And the first, this is an alert rule, which is for the people that don't want to, just want to be alerted. Telegram, webhook, even WebSocket, whatever. In the app, on your cell phone, whatever. We're going to support the whole shebang. Right, so you're going to make an alert, and this alert will have some expressions, right? For example, the left-hand side is going to be the close of the candle. This is your operator. So that basically means that if the close of the candle is bigger than this value, it's going to trigger your alert. But it's much more than that. Why? I'm going to show you. We're going to code a new one. We're going to run it. Then we're going to go to our Svelte thing, WebSockets, and going to see if the visual, if Felix already made the visual thing. So we can drag and drop stuff and code these algorithms visually. You know what I mean? Like click, click, candle close, boom, boom, boom. Connect them with each other. A couple of expressions. You can even... I'm going to show you. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I'm so hyped. The dopamine is insane. It feels like I'm on cocaine, but it's not. It's not. This is the power of building stuff. Let's make a test first, so we can copy paste that and put it in the database. So, first of all, and if you want to see this, guys, I have this written. I'm going to show you later on. Too much to show, too less time, too much dopamine. Fuck me. Test more complex scripts. I don't know. Alert or something. Or yeah, it's fine. Script. I'm going to call it script. Because it does not need to be an alert. An alert is a subset of a script. You will see. T. Testing. T. Testing.me. Templates tutorial when? Just render. Render C. HTTP status OK. And then dump your template in it. And it's going to be completely fine. I think it's on GitHub, by the way. The board stack on GitHub. If you want to know how to render templates. So first of all, we're going to make a script here, which is going to be a script, right? You will see, guys, this is amazing. Am I still running? You see my alert is still running, right? Look, each candle, each time frame, which is this is on the 1 minute chart. Each time there is a new candle, which is perfect, pinpoint precise synced with the exchanges, it's going to trigger your alert. And you can also do real time. You know what I mean? Instead of 1 minute, the 1 second. Anyway. Alright, there's going to be rules. I'm going to make a rule. What do I need? I'm going to make a couple of expressions, I think. Yeah, it's fine. Type. Expression. Wait, what do I need to know here? Then this one. Yeah, okay, fine. We got it. Expressions. Slice expression. I have a headish. Right? Then we're gonna give this a name. Look at that's what I'm gonna do. This is crazy stuff. Look at that. First of all, I'm gonna give this a name. And this is gonna be candle close. Look at that. Wait. And you can do it with order book, volumes, open interest, funding rates. You can specify EMAs in. It's crazy. All simple. It's not actually a scripting language. It's just a smart guy with a nice JSON syntax. Okay, cool. So we're gonna say that the left hand actually high. Let's call it candle high. I'm gonna call it candle high because we're a little bit high tonight, right? LIS is going to be the high of the candle, right? First of all, I think I need to specify. That's fine. The high of the candle, and then I'm gonna say, actually don't know. Need to speak. Yeah, then the operator, right? So we're gonna make the operator itself can be this one. We can maybe implement the plus, so you can basically take the close, sum it with something else, store that value, and use that value as your alert trigger. You see where this is going? Visually on the website. But I don't think I have the sum operator already, so let's take this one, right? And then we need to say the right-hand side, which is basically going to be a value, right? And we don't use booleans or something. We have everything as a float. So we're going to say, but you can specify a type, right? You could say a boolean, right? Wait. What am I doing? Type. I'm typing JSON, but it's type is going to be a bool, and the value is going to be this is going to be no. This is a float because we are taking the candle high. This will output the bool, right? This candle high will be a boolean. If this was an operator plus, it would be a float, but right now it's going to be a boolean, binary expr. So the value is going to be, let's say, I'm not quite sure what the price of Bitcoin is. I think it's 29, 28, doesn't really matter. So we're going to take 25, so we are 100% correct. 1, 2, 3, 25. Can I count here? Probably. All right. What's that? What's going on here? This feels bad. What am I doing? What's going on? Expressions. Look at that. Beautiful, right? So the next thing, because they execute in order, right? They execute in order. It's interesting how this could be started. This can spin up 1 million of these things. It's running on the server. So this is running, so you can create that alert and peace the fuck out. Turn off your computer and get to the Bahamas. This will spin up an alert actor, and you see this here, right? And this is an actor that's running, right? And it's going to basically keep each time these streams. I have actors all over the place, and they send messages to each other, and we send them. The actor will subscribe to certain data feeds, and it will evaluate its expressions. And it could be on any time frame. You could basically make what you also could do is make a script, and somebody else can use that in his alert or in his filters, whatever. A lot of options, and then you can run that on multiple time frames at once, right? So you could say, okay, I want to run this on Bitcoin, BTC, USDT, but also on ETH on the 1 minute, 5 minute, and 1 hour chart. There's 6 actors already, right? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this value. I need to check, because I think I have some tests here. You see? Right, and then you could basically check, for example, here. Look at that. Name. My value, I have no clue. I'm going to name this. My value, left-hand side, look at that. Here is the beauty. So instead of taking the high of the candle, I can take the candle high here. Look at that. The candle high, right? Which is this value here, right? Which is going to be true or false. And then I can basically do another operation with that. And you can chain these operations and then alert it. Or then basically you just not alert it, but use it as a script and subscribe to that, to the output value, right? So you don't need to code anything anymore. You just subscribe, and each time it triggers, you know it will have the real-time data calculated, and it's going to be exactly what you need to do in your script, in your Python script or whatever you want to use, and do something with it, right? This is going to be a value once again. Actually, we need to have an operator here. Operator. Right, this is going to be equal, right? We're going to say if this candle high is true, for example. So we're going to say value type is going to be a bool. And this is a bit special. The value is going to be this one. Yeah. People don't want to see this, but I don't use any booleans. I'm using floats. Why is a complete other story. This is the true float and this is the false float. Hey, it is what it is, right? So that's the script. And the next thing what I want to do is I want to hook up an alert to this. Let me first run the script real quick. How do I do that? Oh yeah, you can see the alert here. Runtime new set value. Yeah. New runtime, that's it. And then we need to set the value. So basically set value. So why are we doing this? Well, I'm going to show you real quick because it's going to get, look at that, alert actors here. So each time we receive this data, what I'm going to do here is I'm calling the runtime because each alert will have a runtime. And I'm going to set these values, right? I'm going to set everything. And then, because a candle the candle stream works a little bit different than, for example, some other things work. My candle stream works on the time frame. So I can use this tick. It's pinpoint precise tick to invoke the script on the time frame you use. If you know what I mean. It's a little bit complex, I know, but it is what it is. If you want to level up in life, you need to understand these complex terms. This is not your house, town, nor your house, garden, and kitchen program. So we're going to set a value because we're going to test that, right? So we set here, let's do 10, right? If the high is bigger than 10. So now we're going to make a true value. So we're going to say the high, and we're going to set the value to new value. It's going to be a float. Do I need to do that? Probably. 11, right? And then I can say runtime eval runtime dot exec. Boom, right? That's the first thing. First of all, I think this returns an error, so I'm going to say if r is this, r not nil, boom, 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 log fatal. Actually, to be honest, the t dot fatal r, right? That's that, and then we're going to check the outcome. How do we do that? Because you could have alerts, runtimes that need to alert somebody, and runtimes that doesn't, that just map reduce a script. So what we're going to do is we're going to say r.runtime, no, get value, I think, and we're going to get this special internal thing, which is alert. And then we could say dot bool, because alerts are actually a good question. Alerts are basically booleans. It's fine. And we're gonna say wait, assert equal this thing true, right? Because bool will convert that and yada yada. So is this gonna work? Look at that. So I'm gonna run this. This is false. Why is that? Can we stop this, please? Oh yeah, so of course it's not this one, because this is going to this expression is going to be true, right? But we compare this with false, right? So this will be false, right? So, but if we set this to 1, this test should pass. Shit, I have the fucking new thingy. What's going on here? I'm a complete idiot, but we already knew this. Fuck no. Did I make a wrong script? Expected false, actual true. Okay, cool. Wait, this needs to be this one. So the test actually going to show us some good stuff instead of bad stuff. First of all, this is 10. This high is 11. Wait, let me. This is going. If the high is higher than, if the close is higher than this one, which is true, and this is what's going on here? Beta. Okay, we need to debug this a little bit more in depth. The candle high is this. That's true, right? Float 11. Wait. So this is true, right? So let me see. If I do 12, for example, then it's going to be false. Yeah, you see? Boolean 0. Perfectly fine. So this is already correct. Anthony, are you going to make more reaction videos? Not sure. I don't like reaction videos because, I don't know. Underscore matching engine. Nice, T-Hill. If you want to have some good stuff, join the army. Anthony will show you complete development of the platform today or only on Patreon. No. I'm going to show you some stuff. You go, like this already takes too long. We're also going to do the Svelte stuff because it's not complete yet, right? So I'm experimenting with stuff, and it will be very soon. I will let people in to use it, but only first of all, only the kind of people that already experienced with trading. They're going to beta test this, right? For free. Join, actually, to be honest, I have a beautiful link in the Discord. Let me show you. Where is this link here? Let me post it in the chat. And I need to do it here because you can join the Discord here, and then we can do stuff for the beta testing very soon, right? Let's close this one. Boom, boom, boom. What's going on here? Are we playing music? We don't. Fine. Let's take this one. Okay. That's clear. Let's fix this first, right? Run test. So this is true, perfectly fine. The high is 11, that's correct. And then we have my value, which is boolean 0. I was thinking this test works pretty fine. You see? And it's kind of the same test, actually. Oh, of course. Hey, did we do that? I think I have of course we don't have an alert. Yeah. So, okay. So these are the expressions. And then I think I need to make here. Let me quickly check my other test. Then I need to make, yeah, another one, right? So you're first going to map reduce. Well, going to do some stuff. It's not really map reduce in this case, right? And then you can make here, I think, how it's going to work. It's going to be type alert. Yeah. Type alert, right? And alert can also take multiple expressions once again, right? So you can take your pre-evaluated things, use that to do some other stuff, and then alert the output, right? So it's going to be, and then all visually, right? And also programmatically with API. And then you can see all your strategies or algorithms working, and you can use other ones all on the platform, and you can see them on the chart, and everything is going to be amazing. Real time expressions going to be a slice of expression. We're going to make only one here, and what we're going to say is LHS. Wait, do we need to do this? Name. We don't need to specify a name here. This is going to be, which are we going to alert? Well, this one. My value, right? My value. We're going to say the operator is going to be, because my value is going to be a boolean, right? So the operator is going to be equal. You could also do not equal, right? You're going to say equal. Man, this is getting nasty, all these things, right? But it is what it is. And then you're going to say that the right-hand side is whatever you want. A value. And what you also could do is this right-hand side could also be something like this, right? It's going to be a value. It could be this. EMA, or MA, the moving average. But of course, it's not going to work with this operator. It's going to be bigger than or across or something, right? And then you could specify, wait, this is going to be the type, for example. Type is going to be the moving average, and the value is going to be the 20 moving average, right? RSI, EMA, and you can specify. This is amazing, guys. I know a lot of people will not comprehend right now because they are not traders. But if you somewhat of a trader, having access to this stuff is crazy. As a non-coder. But in this case, we're just going to say that the value is going to be a boolean, I guess. And we're going to say that it needs to be true, right? 1. So what are we saying here? We're saying take the candle high. If it's higher than 10, there's going to be a boolean. So that's going to be true because it's 11, right? Then we're going to take that value and we're going to equal this to false. We're going to set true here, right? So that's true. And then we're going to say that this value, which is true, is also true. So basically, this should be true. This is a very weird script that doesn't make any sense, but it's just to show you the possibilities, right? Now it's cool, and now we see that we have an alert here, right? That's it. And you can make it complexer and complexer and complexer, right? Okay. Okay. How do you use Svelte instead of Go templates? I don't. You shouldn't do. Look at this. Every program you're making, every problem you're trying to solve, every idea you want to realize has an idiomatic way or one of the most efficient ways to do that. So if you make an application that is very kind of static, which most of them are, right? Most of them are very static and only require some small JavaScript interactions to do some front-end manipulation, to do some DOM manipulation. Most of the time it's not needed, but sometimes it is, right? Then you can use very simple things like a PHP or a boards, Golang with some templates and some HTMX to do some loaders and spinners wherever you want, or to do something asynchronous without rendering a template or something. That is perfectly fine. But if you're making something more complex where you need to do drag and drop and websockets and a lot of front-end stuff sometimes, and also if because if you're making a mobile app, let's say I'm using BoardStack here to render, then I'm actually have all my requests or post requests most of the time, unless you use HTMX. But and then I want to have something, for example, people that connect with a web app, with a mobile app or something. Then you need to rewrite an API, and sometimes you need to think a little bit further upon, right? And HTMX is HTMX, pretty good. But if you want to use drag and drop and you have this visual programming stuff and you want to do some charting, I don't know if HTMX is going to be a good thing. So if you have access to Next.js or Svelte, you're going to have a better time, right? And if I need to work a lot on the backend and I need to have somebody that needs to work on the front end, I cannot just give him, hey, here's the board stack with HTMX. This guy is going to shit his fucking pants. So you need to think a little bit further. You know what I mean? Alright, so let me make my server here. I'm using Echo, and now come the next question. Why are you using Echo and not Fiber? Once again, guys, that's the power of being somebody that just doesn't give a fuck, right? I use what I need to use for the problem I'm going to solve. If that's Fiber, Echo, TypeScript, Next, PHP, oh fucking Camel, Rust, I don't care. The only thing I want is my end result. And how, it doesn't matter how I get there. I will use the tools that are the best fit to get the fastest, the most cost efficient way to my destination. If you are in love with your fucking girlfriend, you are so, and everybody was in love once or is. You are in love, you cannot sleep, you cannot eat, you are on your cell phone like a fucking pepega all the fucking time to see if she's already sent a message. And tonight, at 9 o'clock, it's your time to shine because you have a date with her once again. After 3 dates, you're gonna see her again because there were exams and she could not meet you because of her parents. But now it's vacation and now she has time tonight at 9 o'clock. You are gonna meet the girl you are so in love with. Does it matter if you're gonna go on foot, with your bicycle, or with your Ferrari, or with a Golf GT, whatever? You don't fucking care, right? You don't care. If it rains or the sun shines, the only thing you want is be there at 9 o'clock. And if you need to order a Ferrari that will not come before that time, we're not going to use it. Even if your friend says, yeah, you can buy my Ferrari, you can use my Ferrari, but I can only bring him at 9:30. It's not going to work because you want to be there at 9. So you're going to take whatever you have at home, and you're going to take that thing, and you're going to get yourself at 8:55 in front of a doorstep. And that's exactly with coding. It doesn't matter what you're going to use. You're going to use what you know best, what's at your disposal, and what will get you the fastest and cleanest way. If that makes sense. What a story. But hey, it's kind of the same. All right. I have my hand file open. Hey, look at this. Streaming. I swear, guys, if you stream, you need to be aware of everything. You need to have eyes all over the fucking place. This is going to open up my M file once again. Visible Studio Code. I was faster. I was fucking faster. Guys, it's time. Svelte. Svelte app. Golang Svelte. How is Echo the best for your destination? Fiber is good, but problem is that Fiber has no support with the standard library HTTP response and request, which most of the time you don't need, because I'm very dependent with WebSockets and context cancellations. I'm using Echo there specifically for that because I don't need to render templates. If I'm using something that render templates, Fiber is the best because they have good support and minor little details that can make your life much easier. Echo doesn't really have that, but for just plain APIs, Echo is perfectly fine. If that makes sense. All right, so what's going to happen is that does Felix already made some stuff for me? No. Is he? No, it isn't. My buddy Felix is on the case. Oh, fuck. Wait, just a second, guys. I need to give Felix permissions. How do I do that, man? Just a second, boys, girls. This is we have a team. This is a company. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man, what is this, man? Get passwords. Is this one? All right. Okay. So what do we have at the front end? Let me see. Let me do an npm run dev. Just this one. Then I'm gonna click this one. Boom. Open up this thing. Boom. Bam. The thing is, it's not gonna work like that. This is better, right? So. Yeah. Can you guys see this actually, to be honest? Let me make it a little bit smaller. Of course, there's nothing yet to be seen because frontend is something that is getting built up gradually. Wait, let me see how this looks in my... man, I need to have 20 tabs. I need to multi-manage, micromanage the whole shebang. It's crazy. So this should normally give me a WebSocket connection. For some reason, it's not going to work. So let me... inspect why that is. It should be. Oh yeah, of course. Listen, so what I'm gonna do is this. First thing I'm gonna do, let me close my server real quick, right? So I'm gonna first start my Binance F consumer, right? Make consumer is very important, otherwise I cannot subscribe to this thing. Let's boot it up already, perfectly fine. So now what I'm gonna do is make my server, it's just like that, and then my front end, and if I refresh this page, hopefully it's gonna work. Boom, you see? Look at that, guys. WebSockets. Of course it stays green, just to be positive. The funny part is that I don't see any... And then I'm going to show you the visual thing. And then you're going to have a good view. So you're going to be a chart. This is going to be your alerts and your scripts running. And you're going to see them and manage them. You can create your things and all that stuff. It's going to be amazing, right? You're going to share them and maybe sell them. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You tell me. So you see what's happening here, right? So there's a new session subscribed, right? And each time, if I kill this... let me kill this, boom. You can see that there is a session is stopped, which is also an actor. It's classic actor stuff, right? Each time there is a client connected to you, you're gonna boot up a new session. This is no secrets. This is classic stuff, right? I'm gonna show you, wait, what's going on here? Easy. Insta connection. Look at that. Yeah, this is... What is this? Nobody cares what this is because it's fine. Where's my server? You can see, again, new. And you can have actually refresh, right? If somebody refreshes, basically going to stop them and restart. You know what I mean? Like this, boom. You see? Stopped, restarted. If you don't believe me, like this, refresh, boom. Stopped, restarted. Easy peasy. Alright, so how did I do this? I think for the Golang side it's pretty easy. I think for the Svelte side was kind of nasty. Where is my Svelte thing here, right? So I have what is called the socket stream TS, right? And what will you plan to use for chart? We will use trading view chart thing, because our focus of Tick Trader is not for charting, because the only thing we want is reduce your chart time and maximize your profits by creating your... So how a trader works is you analyze a chart and you see, okay, there is an opportunity here for Bitcoin very soon, for example, or for some other shitcoin, right? There's a new coin and you want to see certain conditions needs to be met. So what people do, they draw lines and everything on their chart, and each day, couple times a day, they check it, right? And they see, can I trade? Can I trade yet, please, mom? And then they are impatient because days and days and days, and they're gonna take a trade before the trigger appears, and they're gonna get wrecked, right? So what you could do right now is make all your conditions a tick trader, right? For example, the volume needs to be higher than this, the candle close this, the order books this, that, EMA, whatever, TWAP, whatever you want to use. Maybe some funding rate of the longs. The long ratio needs to be higher than 60%, and the open interest needs to... You can set as much as you want. And if that happens, then either it's going to, for the people that don't know how to code, probably going to be an in-app alert or a Telegram alert or a webhook, and other people can subscribe to a WebSocket, whatever, right? That's the thing. So you don't need to sit in front of your charts. You can apply that strategy across multiple tickers, across multiple exchanges, multiple time frames, and then you can just go to the Bahamas and sip margaritas at the beach and wait for your triggers to trigger. And maybe later on we will do automatically place the orders, but that's legally kind of a mess. First of all, make this. So what we have, this is basically Svelte has the concept of stores, and what I did is basically made a socket stream store where I have this global socket with thing. Actually, nobody needs to access, by the way, but hey, it's exported. Why not? We don't need this. Then I have the market price, which is writable. And I have isConnected, which is also a writable. And then I have a connect function, which basically we connect to the WebSocket URL. We're gonna add an event listener for open. If that's true, we're gonna say that we're connected. Set is connected true. We're gonna add an event listener, and we're gonna listen to WebSocket events, and then we're gonna switch the stream. Case 1, which is gonna be trades. If it's a trades stream, we're gonna handle the trade stream. And then we're basically going to do some stuff. Trades more length -1. We're going to check the last trade. And we're going to use that as the market price, for example. Of course, we have a subscribe function here, which takes in a stream. For example, subscribe to trades, Binance futures, BTC USDT. We're going to post that to the backend, and the backend is going to give you data. So then we have this. We need to refactor, and I'm going to do it right now actually. We have the exchange symbol page Svelte, which is basically this page, right? Which is Binance BTC USDT, but there's a problem because if I log out, it's going to think that I'm still at, but it's not. So yeah, so basically very important. The first thing we do is you need to do this thingy, which is how does it call it again? Reactive values or something. I don't know. This is basically just each time this page parent changes, it's going to reevaluate this. It's the best thing ever implemented in a language. It's crazy. Right, then we're gonna check is connected. We're gonna subscribe to that thing, right? And this is a boolean, and if the boolean is true, we're gonna subscribe to trades because whatever. This is important on mount async if browser connect. Why? Because if you do not do this, what's gonna happen is that it's going to connect on the server. Which basically means that it's going to call this thing, which is going to call this file, and this file has WebSocket, but WebSocket, the server does not have no clue what a WebSocket is. It's new WebSocket. He doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. You know what I mean? So that's that, and that's it actually. Easy. It's so easy. But what we need to do, what I want to make real quick is this. I want to have this as markets, right? Market / Binance BTC. That's what I want. So we're going to change that. So how are we going to do this? I'm going to make a new folder. I'm going to call this market. Yeah. And I think I can just take this and put it in here, and it's all going to work out pretty fine. No, it's not. Markets, by the way. Svelte! Easy! It's probably the same in React, by the way. In Next, it's just the same thing, right? It's just the same thing. But anyway. Life can be so good, but why is this not? Oh yeah, this is because I have a new API. True. What else do I need to say? How do you send data from, yeah, let's take that in account, the backend. Let me close all this bullshit. It all starts with the Binance F. Actually, can I... Let me open up the server. Yeah. Alright. A server is an actor, and the server gets spawned when we boot him, right? So we have an API, but we also have we have an API for alerts and all that stuff, and later on for other things, which is an actor. So it's basically we spawn this thing inside of an actor, if that makes any sense, and then we going to handle WS. This is the API group which needs to be protected. The WS is getting protected a little bit differently. It's actually at this moment of time not protected at all. So This is this. So what we do is we get the access token, but we don't do anything with it. So this access token is something that's being sent. If you make a connection, I will show you here. Let me open up test.ws. Look at that. So I have this testing here. Using this access token foo, which is going to be the GBT token from Supabase, the anon key from Supabase if somebody registers on the client. We're gonna use that. We're gonna verify this and check for some stuff, and that's what we're gonna use, right? So you can see if I make another thing here, if I do make test WS, you can see boom, and I have stream, I have WebSocket data, right? And you can see here. My alerts are triggering here. We have 3 subscribers, right? Who are these subscribers actually? The alert that we made in the seed. This guy here is 2, and then I'm hooking to my WebSockets here, right? You see? All right. So the server here, yeah, we handle this thing. So we're gonna upgrade. We're using Gorilla WebSocket, and by the way, guys, I was gonna use it anyway, regardless of what's happened in the scene. But they found maintainers. A lot here from the start of Svelte. Like I said, guys, listen. I cannot, if I need to make, listen, YouTube is full of tutorial creators, but you're different than me. They teach you stuff that doesn't matter. How create this, if you cannot, listen, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be very hard here with you guys. Very, very hard. Because sometimes somebody needs to be that, right? And if you cannot use a technology like Svelte or React, Next.js and all that stuff, Vue, Nuxt, if you cannot go to the website and make a simple to-do application with that on your own, then programming is not your profession. I'm so sorry. Then it's not gonna happen. Unless, of course, you're basically programming for 1 week. That's something completely different. That's something completely different. But if you go to school or something, college, and you're 20, 18, 19, 20, you have some small programming experience in PHP, and you cannot install Svelte kit and make a simple web page, then I have some bad news for you. If you want to learn how to use Svelte and how to use these layouts and stores and all that simple stuff, there are, like I said, a million of tutorials. For example, let me show, I think Huntabyte, and then the other guy, I don't know what his name is. Very good people. They're gonna show you the basics. That's what YouTube does. They teach you the basics. What I'm building right now, Golang and all that stuff, these are real applications that are a little bit more complex. That means I'm building this stuff on my Patreon. From time to time, actually each day I release a video on how I approach certain problems. Is that a tutorial video exactly showing you step by step how to do stuff? No. I will never do that. I can't, because if I need to do this, then I will not be done in 10 years. Right? What I do is I take concepts that are kind of interesting, where you can learn something from, and I make a video about that, like a 40-minute video where I just live code, try to implement or solve a thing or refactor a thing. So, are you gonna know exactly the code for that so you can copy paste it from GitHub? No. Why should you? But you're gonna see some concepts and see some mechanics and patterns that I'm using to solve some kind of problems. So you can use that and infer all the missing pieces yourself. If you know what I mean. Because if I'm just going to give you the code and you can just copy paste, oh, look what I built, mom. Look what you're basically as bad as you were in the beginning anyway. You need to grind a little bit. You need to get some ideas, get some inspiration, get some cool concepts and some cool solutions. But then it's up to you to reflect that in your own project, or how you could use it in your own programming style, because everybody has a programming style, you know what I mean? That's important. Like I said, is this going to be the best Svelte approach? Probably not, but it works. So I'm fine. Maybe a professional JavaScript, TypeScript developer is going to say, what the fuck are you doing? I don't give a shit, man. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'm just making this so I can build the next generation quant trading platform and everybody's going to be happy. What do you think? Joy of code. Exactly. Joy of code. Joy of code. Hey, guys. When I was using Svelte kit, I watched a couple of videos, man, when I was lying in my bed. Of course. Or I read some blog posts. Of course. What do you think? That I'm a fucking all-knowing thing? No, I'm legit not the smartest kid on the block. The only thing I know is to navigate life. You know, that's completely different. Ask me for the most complex mathematical formula and I know I cannot just, I don't know it. I cannot solve it. But I know how to navigate life to solve it. A couple minutes later. On my own terms. On my own style. With my own tools. Just, you know what I mean? And everybody's different. Some people read books, which I'm not a big... I don't like to read books because my attention span is also I cannot focus for too long. But some people can. If that works for you, it works for you. It doesn't work for me, right? So, what was I doing here? Yeah, so basically, Terry, so for the WebSocket on the server, it's very simple, right? You spawn up your Echo server, whatever. You upgrade the connection, and you spawn a new child, and that's it, right? You spawn a new child. So how do you delete this child? That's actually a good question. Yeah, I think it's going to delete it. Look at it. I'm going to show you that. This is the session actor, right? So what's going to happen is I have a read loop, right? So I'm reading this message and I'm checking some conditions, right? And I'm just breaking. Each error I break, and then I'm going to send to my publisher, to my pub-sub. I'm going to send, yo, remove this guy here from the stream Binance BTC USDT. Remove him. And then I'm poisoning myself. And call it a day. That's why I don't have any problems. I can reconnect. People can reconnect. Everything can happen. Nobody cares. Everything is fine. So basically, with not seeing everything here, with what I just told you, you have an idea how to do it. Right? Not black on white, but you have an idea. Right? Okay? Make a web server. Make a WebSocket endpoint. When the connection comes, I'm gonna basically upgrade that connection. Of course, authentication, I need to do that. That's something else. That's for later on. Okay, then I have my upgraded connection here. Then I'm gonna basically make a new actor. Maybe my name call session. You can call it whatever you want. Right? You can call me whatever you want. Not quite sure who sings it. I think it's Drake. Each time somebody connects, you make a new actor. You put the connection inside of that actor, spin it up, make a read loop that basically reads the loop, and when there is an error, basically means that somebody is disconnected in some kind of a sense, and you just break, delete, unsubscribe the session from whatever publisher you attach to, poison yourself, take the money, and sip margaritas on the beach, right? That's the thing. Script and rule on the backend. Yes, so the script ruling thing is, I call it tick script. It's not a scripting language, guys. So don't think about it. It's basically, you see, it's like, wait. Right. So how does it work? So first of all, we have a script itself, right? This is basically some data things, expressions, right-hand side, left-hand side, operator, right? You're always comparing two things, right? We have a value, wrapper. Of course, all values will be floats, but still there is a wrapper around that value, so you could convert that to a boolean at demand, right? Yeah, then this runtime has a script on it, has some values, which is a map to a string value, which basically we use because each time an alert actor is going to receive data, we can call, easy peasy, we can call runtime set value, and we can put it into the map. You can see it all my code, right, in this one, and then alert actor. We don't use mutex at all. No locks. Why? Because we are in an actor model framework. We are free. We're free to go. You see? And this is basically the alert, which is saved into the database, right? And there's a script ID and all that stuff. But that's like classic stuff. Nobody can learn from something from that. So each time we exec, we just arrange over stuff, right? This is actually... We don't need this. So, yeah, so we're gonna arrange over these expressions, and then we're gonna check. We're gonna calculate the right-hand side. Why is this calculate right-hand side? What's going on here? Because right now it could be float and a boolean, but it could also be that the right-hand side could be case, for example, an EMA, right? If that's if this is the case, we need to calculate the EMA ourselves, right? On the backend, we need to calculate that based on the runtime values, calculate the EMA, and then return the EMA to a float, right? Return a float here, for example. The EMA is going to be 10. It's going to be a value here, right? For example, new value float. The EMA is going to be, and for this particular time step, it's going to be this, right? You know what I mean? Of course, we need to calculate this, but you know what I mean? So it's basically going to normalize the right-hand side to a float or a boolean. That's what we do. And then, of course, we're going to process the expression here, right? We first normalize the right-hand side, then we're going to process the expression, left-hand side, right-hand side. Right-hand side is normalized to a float or a bool. In this case, floats. We're going to switch. If it's an alert, we're going to set the alert. We're going to set the result. If it's an expression, we're going to set the expression, right? This is basically a secret identifier, so we know we can fetch the alert later on from in the alert actor. And then it's very simple. We're going to process these expressions here, right? Process bin expression, very simple, right? Just do these stuff. Later on, you can do plus, diff, min, max. You can do whatever the fuck you want, right? Set value, get value, bool. Very simple. It's a very simple thing which can be very big later on. It's not a language because that's exactly what we want to prevent, right? We don't want to be the trading views and the trading lights. We want to give access to we want to give professional trading infrastructure, real-time, high-quality data from everywhere to everyone with a simple scripting UI. And that's what we're going to do right now, right? Yeah, it's Tailwind, yes, Daisy UI. What I also have, I need to show you a lot of stuff here. What I also have, guys, is this. Okay, it's not in here, then it's in here, I guess. Actually, to be honest, I think I have the link. It doesn't matter. Let's do this. Frontend, npm, run dev. No, we can't because too much Svelte in my life. Kill this. Go to this. npm, run dev. Of course, it's not done yet, but it will give you an ID. Oh shit, what's that? Look at this. Real-time crypto alerting and data streaming platform. Of course, I need to empowering everyone with professional trading infrastructure. Yada, 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 right? Not done, but it will give you an ID, right? So that's that. It's in the making because I'm waiting for some in-app footage to put on that website, right? The next thing is we're gonna try to see what Felix has made already, right? So we're gonna use something that is called a rate. So funny because rate in my country means bad news. Yeah, we're gonna use this. Yeah, you can see it coming, right? We're gonna use this, guys. This is how you're gonna make your strategies. This is how you're gonna be. Of course, for the quant traders and the real specialized coders, they can do it programmatically. But for you guys, for the normal retailers, they can have access to this and make their fucking thing. Look at that. Felix, I hope you have these moving things, right? I hope it's moving like this. So we can burn more RAM and CPU on their computers. Alright. You see, WebSocket's still going pretty smooth, you know what I mean? WebSocket's still pretty smooth. You can even make this. Look at that. It's so much dopamine. Boom! Easy peasy. Look at that. With the speed of light. Easy. Boom. Alright. Wait. Let me think. Yeah, Svelte thingy. Once again. Can I do a git fetch here? Drag and drop. Small refactor. It's fine. Refactor. But you need to do with feet and core. Fuck feet. Fuck core. With all due respect. Fuck everyone. Small refactor. That's the commit. Doesn't matter. What's not understandable on this? If somebody reads this, oh, a small refactor. A small refactor. It's easy. What is being refactored? Nobody knows. Does it matter? Probably not. I will never get hired again. After my YouTube career, nobody's gonna hire me ever again, right? Nobody. Nobody wants me in their team. Because they're gonna be small refactors all over the place on their feet. Alright, get checkout. What's going on here? Get checkout, drag, and drop, of course. Boom. Okay, not quite sure. Maybe I need to do an npm install because the moving line is the importance feature. Exactly, Michael. That's exactly, you know what it is, because people will say, whoa, this is so cool. It's not working, but the lines are moving. That's the most important thing. Run dev. Beautiful. Good job from Felix. Let's see what's going on here. Felix, what is this thing? Of course, this doesn't work. And I don't know if it's probably in the main root, maybe. Oh shit. It's in the main. It's not in the main. A form label must be associated with a control. But it works on his machine. I don't have anything here. Wait, I'm gonna check Discord real quick to see what instructions from the man himself. No instructions from the man himself. Wait, what's going on? Oh, wait, let me close this thing because this is outdated code. Close all editors. Don't save anything. Wait, what's going on here, Svelte? Get status. Get log. Default names rename. Slash alerts. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay. No. Is this... of course, it's 73. I'm at the wrong thing. It's 75 and nobody's telling me anything. Baby. Slash alert. Click this one. Yes! Look at that. Look at this. Exchange. Well, this... I want to toy with this. What is going on? Look at that. Ooh! Ooh! Circuit breaking. Boom! Tick trader is down. This is so amazing. Okay, what can we do? Script name. I can't do anything. It is, but it's basically... Look at that. It's fine. That's the only thing we want. Look at that. Zooming in and zooming out. This is amazing. This feels like Unreal Engine once again. Repull for moving lines. Look at this Felix, man. He's insane. This guy is crazy. Sometimes in life, God gives you lemons. You know what I mean? So, sometimes in life, God is sending you random people that are fucking amazing. Sometimes. It took me a while. But he did. So we're gonna do a git pull. Origin. Drag and drop, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, npm dev, guys. Let's go. Moving lines. Right now. Woohoo! Baby, look at that! On demand. This is Netflix. Crazy. Look at that. Are we gonna do this? He probably just put some one config parameter, right? So, like, moving lines through. I don't know, we can check that. There's a lot of stuff going on here. That's the problem with Svelte, right? So sometimes if you want to do an on-click on a span or something, or on a list item, it's basically complaining because you need to do it on a button. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so what can we do with this? Let me see. Let me open up. It's so amazing, right? But this is just testing, right? It's proof of concept. If you want to see how I built this, Anthony GG, Patreon. Links in the description. If you want to be a beta tester of this platform and you want to join the community, you want to help build the community, hey, join the special Discord link, which I'm gonna paste right now. I think. Copy. Now I need to open up YouTube once again because I cannot. Here I am. Look at that. YouTube knows what he wants, what people want to see. Hey, in it. Here, join this Discord and then we can discuss how for beta access and all that stuff later on. Look at that. Beautiful sunshafts on my face. What a good day to be alive, isn't it? Today is a good day. It's fine. Alright. I don't read messages, by the way. If you want to message me somewhere, if you're a Patreon or a full-time GoDev subscriber, and you want to reach out to me, you either send me a mail or you keep poking me on Discord. Then I will basically will answer your question very soon. So what can we do here? Let me see. All right. Oh, this style here is nasty. Where's .rete? Giuseppe Rete. Giuseppe Rete. Is text color a thing? What's pitch black? What's going on? Ah, look at that. I'm fixing things. Look at this, guys. Test script, bind and zef. Look at this. What's this? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, center. Get rect. That's the script. Okay, how do we add more nodes? Let me see. Look at that. TypeScript. Already problems here. Let L. Of course, implicit any. What is L? Nobody knows. Element, maybe? Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, I hate that so much on TypeScript. That's, oh no, what is this type? And then you need to dig around and you cannot figure it out because everything is unknown and unknown. And then you dig deeper because it's unknown. And before you know, you're basically calling Matt Paddock himself. And he's, hello, wizards. Today we're gonna use an unnecessary trick in TypeScript. Go to my course, totaltypescript.com, and be a professional. But I can swear to God, this Matt, this guy, he knows his shit. He's a real TypeScript wizard. I think there is nobody better in TypeScript as Matt Paddock. This guy is legit crazy. He needs to build some muscles though. But besides that, I think he makes a lot of money. That gains my mad respect. He also doesn't complain about stuff or yada yada. He just comes up with some crazy stuff that I don't even, I cannot comprehend. And he teaches people how to comprehend that. That's amazing, right? Oh man. It's intense. Type is HTML element. Look at that, man. My community is amazing, right? HTML LM. Boom, boom, boom. No, it's not. Wait, do we need to import this? It's better to extend the node and the connection to change. Yeah, I know. This is just poke. We just want to see, because normally I want to code this from scratch myself. I was thinking, okay, no, a visual coding in it. That's gonna be such a pain in the fucking ass. But then I thought, of course, once again, when I was taking a shit on the toilet, I said, hey, it's fucking JavaScript. Everything exists in JavaScript, you know what I mean? So I looked it up, I came to this, and then Felix basically said, yo, let me quickly try that in Svelte to see if it's actually something. And yeah, it is. Because now I can rename this all that stuff here, take a nice screenshot, and put it on the website. Win, win, win. Because making this in Figma is all fine until you need to do these moving lines. Huh? It works on my computer. The best engineers are not famous. That's also true. But I don't think he really engineers, right? He's just setting his course to all these scripts. Let us be honest. Which doesn't make any sense because, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it makes sense. I don't know. Look at that. That's so cool. Click. Maybe it's or null or something. Is that a thing? No. Is that a thing then? Of course not. It makes no sense. This language is. Whew. I was thinking, should I do TypeScript or just yes doc and call it a fucking day? Well, it's fine. It's gonna be this thing. And we're gonna. It's fine. Also true. Small people. Lang is going to be TS. Beautiful. And then, actually, it's fine. It's already solved. No, it's not. HTML element. All right, we fixed it. Thanks. You see, you can already see it. You're watching my stream, but you do not realize that you guys know actually more than me. Right? I'm not actually a TypeScript thingy, but I could figure out how to do my WebSocket thing. And I also created this layout myself, right? This thing. Which is not gonna work probably because we are in a different branch, right? So we need to rewrite this, right, guys? It makes sense, right? We need to rewrite this. This is just a testing thing, right? Me and Felix, we have no clue what we're doing in Java, in TypeScript. So, but we are very good at doing crypto stuff. So that's something completely different, right? All right, let me see. I want to add a new node. How do we do this? Can somebody help me with this? Rete.js. God damn it. I need to make a rewrite for that. I'm gonna actually answer some questions later on, and I'm also gonna wrap it up. I think it was good. I give you a good overview. Like I said before, I'm doing these sessions on the Patreon. I need to upload the video today, actually. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna be. I think it's... No clue. Well, you'll see. Code generation. We don't need code generation, right? Because we don't have actually a script. We have some, yeah. Vertical flow. What's that? It's professional thingies. Why is that a thing? Undirected. What was that? It's pointing to himself. From my code. What are you coding, Joel Santos? What are you coding? Are you coding something cool? Let me know. Maybe we can use you. If you are an insanely good JavaScript TS developer, let me know. Maybe we can figure something out. I actually know what to do. Const X, I'm gonna do it like that. It's gonna be await. I'm gonna just copy what people say here. Where is my editor then? Oh, create editor here. Oh, this one. You see, this language makes no sense, right? What can I do with this? What is this thing? What is this? What is this type? What is this? You see, this language is borking. Maybe is that an editor? Const editor. Is that an editor? Const E is going to be this thing. Oh shit, that's not going to work. E, also nothing. That's that needs to be a wait here, right? Await E dot destroy. You see, I don't understand. I have an idea. That's what I always do. I just do this, and I'll log it out. I'm sick and tired of this thing. Wait, this is still going. This is, and huh? This is weird, man. JavaScript is weird. Okay, I broke it. Wait, that's not true. Maybe there's a problem here. Let me inspect this real quick, to be honest. But that's what I need, right? This thing. This does not work, right? What's going on? I'm not the best JavaScript TypeScript developer, I'm not gonna lie. Sidhad Gawas, yo buddy, love your channel, love from India, hey man, love from Belgica. Man, why is it so unpredictable? Now it doesn't work anymore. At all. Wait, maybe I need to... Anyway, we all seen it. Wait. We need to check that what it is, right? Later on. Did I make a mistake? Ah, I see. This is this element. Oh, wait. So yeah. So we have this element here. Yeah, I made a mistake. This is L. Yeah, of course. Of course. Okay, we got it. This is not gonna work. Look at that. It's this one. It's Svelte, of course. Look at that. So we have this element here, right? And we set it. Now I see it, right? Sometimes I don't read. So this element is going to be this editor. Can we do something like... No, probably not. Const X is... Can I do this? Await this thing. Console.log this thing. Man, it's so fucking warm. Destroy. That makes no sense. Let me see. Of course, you are not generating the graph anymore. Yeah, I see. You removed... Yeah. What can we import? How can I know what I can import here? Look at it. That's so stupid that I cannot do create editor, press dot, and then see what things I can call. But I can call nothing. This thing is not a thing. This is just a function. This is just this, right? And you put the element and you call it a day, and it doesn't return you anything. All right. What's going on? Is an octopusy. Look at this! I got a complex script. What are you doing? What's this? Yeah. Okay, it's fine. That's not the thing, right? I'm waiting for Control P. Editor should be. Oops, actually, I see. He did this probably. He did this. He did this for the thing. Is it? Is it this what he did, Felix? Yeah. No. Oh, it's fine. I've got you what loop is. This is fine. Oh, it's the keyframes then maybe? Yeah, this one. Anyway. This is nothing special, right? Position, stuff, classic, sheen, yada yada yada. Okay, here. Whew. This makes no sense, right? Look at that. If you are gonna tell me that this piece of code makes sense, it's not. It's too complex. Who can read this? This is the same as Rust. It's complete junk. Sort by index, and just give it a function, a sort func or something, and that's it. Easy. No, we need to do this crazy stuff nobody understands. Call Matt Paddock, and call him right now. Svelte area 2D with reactive values. I like that. It's basically scroll thingies for some reason. Yeah, probably. Fuck that shit. Good luck for the one for the guy that is going to implement this scripting thing. Holy crap. Ja, hallo? Ja, goeiedag zeg. Hey. Goeiedag zeg. Dat is hier teen tandere zeg. Godverdomme. Niet simpel. Anyway, you don't use Vim on terminal. No. What happened to Vim? They stole my config. The bastards. I woke up. I did vim dot. And it basically yelled at me that it could not find my config. Somebody stole it. And I said, it's fine. Take my config. Be powerful. Oes. And I came back to VS Code. I went, basically, our people celebrating my arrival with beautiful color schemes and beautiful terminals and even nice fonts. Install whatever I want, never need the config. Syncs between my laptop and my streaming PC. If I install something here, it's installed at my laptop. If I do, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful life. And yeah. So I wish the guy that stole my config the best of luck in his endeavors. But do not look back. That's not the direction we are going. Let's focus on the future. And what may or may not come across our adventures. Yeah, the code comes from the example. Exactly. But now it's our job to basically dig into this thing and make it like we want it. And that's nasty. Yeah. All right. Attention, class. Are there any questions here? Any concerns? Or their children hurt? Emotionally? Or some people attacked? Personally? Let me know. Because I don't care. No, but the thing is, so that's what we're building, right? Like I said before, it's a bigger project, but no worries. We're doing good stuff. We're getting there. We're getting there. So that's fine here. Whoa, tabi. I'm gonna stash this real quick. Git checkout. Master. I'm thinking, guys, maybe somebody can give me some advice. Page Svelte. Routes. Markets. This one. Alright, so I'm using a flex. I'm using a flex for, let me show you, right? This thing is not gonna work anymore. Ooh la la. / markets. This one, right? What's going on? Oh yeah. Make npm dev. Hey, I'm so sorry. Alright, so I'm using Flexbox. Can we load? If you're used to Golang, it's gonna be a problematic problem. So this is not connecting. It is! Everything works just beautifully fine. Look at that. This is the power of Golang. It just works. You make something, you put it online, you use actors if you want to do distributed stuff, and it works out of the bat. You don't even need to look. You deploy it with a make run, and you go do whatever. You're gonna reproduce yourself with your girlfriend 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times and call it a day. That's what you're gonna do. But no, everybody wants to use Rust and they have no clue what they do. No, they want to use Python, which is no bigger problem. So no, guys, listen, use Golang. Go to my Patreon. That's already a little bit advanced. No problem. Buy my course. Get up to speed. Join my Patreon. And you're gonna have a very, 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 very good future ahead. Hey, I'm gonna. Sometimes I think what people think of me because I'm actually a complete moron, right? What I'm saying here, and it's, guys, take this with a grain of salt. Once again, I mean, I need to laugh for my own jokes because it's so fucking stupid. Joel Santos, are you in my Discord? Join the Discord. We need to talk. Are you reading these comments? Wait. Yeah. And as far as I can see, Deepak Santok, I didn't see any comments of you. Hello, Deepak Sapkota. Web coding beginner. I am now. Yeah, join the Discord because, yeah, like I said, I have so many. Yeah, so what I'm using is I'm using here. So this is fine, right? This is a flex, this top thingy, which makes sense, right? This could be a flex also. But I'm not sure if this needs to be a flex if you want to do panel changing. I think this needs to be grid. Right? But I have no clue. I was looking up some information about this. Because the last thing you want to do is make everything and then suddenly you need to change from Flexbox to grid or something. It's going to be insanely painful. Backtesting. We're also going to do backtests. Very important. Not found. It's not there. No problem. Join the waiting list. You know. Hey, why you talk so fast? But your course, I don't understand anything normal speed. You gotta be kidding me, Mr. True. Is that a fact? Well, yeah, because I don't want to waste your time. Hey, if I speak twice as fast as normally, you're gonna be up to speed twice as fast. Hey, time is money, you know? How to get a remote internship as beginner. You need to threat somebody. You need to make stuff and make stuff for companies. So what you should do, how it worked out for me, is some people are interested in trading, some people are interested in crypto and blockchain, some people are interested in both, some people are interested in, I don't know, in horses or in containers, ships or something. I have no clue. Or football or whatever, or porn. It doesn't matter, right? Everybody has his fetish, right? Or fitness. And then you go to some companies, you know them, right? Maybe, for example, how is this company called, which I'm never gonna wear anything from? Gymshark. if I see somebody with a Gymshark thing on, I think, man, you're a fucking we don't use Gymshark unless you're sponsored, right? You don't buy just Gymshark to look at my gym. No. What do you wear? You wear bare naked, bare chest. That's what I wear. Bare chest. You know that? I'm gonna make a new brand. I'm gonna call it Bare Chest. Actually, not a bad idea. So you look these companies up and you check their products and you do some open source commits, or you make some cool app for them and you just say, hey, look what I made. I'm a big fan of you. Yada yada yada. And then you say, look at this, what I made. And you do that with a couple of companies and you just work. You just invest your time in doing stuff for free. And if you keep doing that, suddenly somebody's going to say, hey, that's cool. This guy, out of the blue, just made some cool feature for us. That's the guy we need. And they're going to hire you. That's how you need to do it. Because if you think that you're going to play League of Legends all day, not improving your skills, not investing time for nothing, for a long time, months, years, that success is gonna come to you? Are you fucking crazy? No, of course not. You need to fucking work for it. You know what I mean? That's what you need to do. You need to suffer and hustle. That's what you need to do. Hey, and by the way, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna be offended. Any more questions? Admilon Junior, Anthony, I sent you an email about your course. Please read it. Of course, I will. But listen, so like I want to give discounts. I did that in the past, and I will do that. I have a lot of respect of people coming from countries that are basically suffer from a lot of inflation or suffer from just a bad. Yeah, some countries just it's not the same, right? It's annoying for them, right? Because they're born in a space where they have not a lot of opportunities. Of course, if you really want, you can get out of this thing and provide a better future for you and for your family. But nonetheless, I'm doing these discounts. But listen, if you're gonna send me a mail that I need to give it to you for free, I'm not gonna reply at all. If I see the word free in the mail, unless it's something for me for free, then I'm gonna not read the mail. And the reason is just, I mean, that's not how the world works. People come into my Discord and they say, hey, the JSON API on YouTube, whoa, what amazing series. When is coming the next? When they come and they demand me, hey, where is the next? There is no next. And that's not my problem, but apparently it's yours. No. You know what I mean? So people are basically demanding me, and I have a very busy time. A very busy day, I'm a very busy life. People are basically coming to my channel and they demand me to do things for free. My YouTube channel, again, if you find a YouTube channel with the same amount of videos, the same amount of in-depth things for free on my fucking channel, how do I fucking go to my channel here? Look at that. This, I teach you how to create complete exchanges from scratch with APIs and everything. And if you still do not know how to write any single piece of code or how to land a job after watching all my YouTube videos and buying my course and being on my live streams, being on my Discord, hanging out with the boys, and you still cannot manage to be good, pick another job. Because, like I said, there's nothing else. There's nothing else like this on the fucking planet. 246 videos for free. You know what I mean? And if I talk a little bit too fast, or my font size in some videos is a little bit lower because I was just beginning and I had no clue that people were blind as fuck. Hey, I'm so sorry. Right? Maybe you should donate some money to me. And I will maybe increase my font size. Is container necessary for Golang app? No. Stop using man, if you still need to find Docker videos, it's easy, right? I mean, you don't need to Dockerize your app unless you're actually going to do something production with it, right? Unless you're going to do some stuff with it. But if you're just making a simple app nobody's going to use, you don't need to Dockerize it. And if you do, just copy the binary over into your Docker container and call it a day. Or make some build steps. I'm not the best Docker specialist, and I don't need to, right? Yeah, so the course itself, like if you think you're gonna, like the course is focused on people that have coding experience, but not so to say in Golang. And it builds gradually up, right? You can see the full curriculum on the website. I'm not even gonna show it. You can find the full curriculum. It starts with the basics, then we make some projects, also basic project API, not very into depth yet. Of course, well in depth, but not like it's getting you up to speed. Then we do the microservices again. It's again a step higher. It's already getting more complex, and then you have the blockchain, which is complex. And if you have done these things, you will know Golang from the ins and the outs. Is everything 100% pinpoint precise? No. Does it need to be? No. You will learn how to code like me. And that's all that matters, right? Then the rest is, then the world is at your feet. It's the mentality most of the time that I want to teach you. It's the mentality here, right? It's not only about, if you buy a course, for example, a good TypeScript course from Matt Paddock, you're not buying the mentality. You're not buying that. You're buying the course. You're buying the knowledge. But you not buy the motivation I give you. You not buy the chat experience. You do not buy the mental. You need to buy the fucking mental also. You know what I mean? It's important. The Flow blockchain. Not that. Well, let's do it right now. Let's do the Flow blockchain and then we're gonna call it a day. Flow blockchain. Another blockchain. Web3 mainstream. A permissionless layer 1 blockchain once again, empowering developers to create countless Web3 apps for mainstream adoption. Couple problems here. Web3, mainstream, it's not gonna happen. Mainstream adoption, web, not gonna happen. Battle tested. Doodles is now on Flow. NFTs. Doodles 2. Garbage. Let me see. Cadence. Where's Cadence? Smart contracts. Okay, cool. Cadence. That's what I want to see. Contract kitty coin mapping address is basically pure solidity, right? Hey, look at this, guys. Here, look at this. This is the biggest mistake all these companies make, and I don't care. I don't care because I make a blockchain just like them on my own. Easy. They have a team of 12. I don't give a shit. Look at that. The problem is this. The biggest problem. The biggest disease. The company behind Flow blockchain just managed to secure another financing round of 305 million. $305 million. That's the problem. This project is not going anywhere. This 305 million. I'm gonna explain why. To me, this did come as a surprise. Yes, obviously, there is an NBA top shot. But to be honest, there are tons of other reasons why this project looks promising. The user-friendly and developer-oriented philosophy. Where is the documentation? Nowhere to be found. This one, right? Where? Look at that. View all kinds of content. That's what people want, first of all. I'm gonna... Flow developers, I will show you something. Here. Too much explanation. You don't want to have the Anthony GGs on your chain, right? We will figure it out. You want James at the water cooler. James at the water cooler has no clue. James at the water cooler has no attention span. James at the water cooler wants to copy paste the smart contract real quick. He can't, right? He needs to read this. He has no clue. Interpret the language. He has no clue. Tutorial, maybe. First steps. Cannot copy paste. Wrong. Cannot copy paste. Bad. Garbage. Completely trash. No idea how to market stuff. 305 fucking million. I don't care. Clip this and send them. Maybe they can hire me for a lot of money and I will fix it. So, here. 305 million. What do they have? James at the water cooler cannot even copy paste. They use a Cadence playground. Why? For no reason at all. Hello world, maybe. Maybe I can copy here. No, here. This girl is gonna teach you how to write a first smart contract. I cannot even copy paste! Here, now I can copy paste. Marketplace. This site is also lagging. Anyway, so basically what I'm gonna teach you here is that making these blockchains, like I said, I have a couple of videos about what do I say? I have complete blockchains already made. Are these production ready? Of course not. Right? Of course not. But they are not far from it. Right? They can do what a blockchain needs to do, because by the end of the day, a blockchain is just a distributed database protected by some cryptographical shenanigans, right? And then it has a smart contract. It's basically just a VM, right? It's just a VM. It's running a script inside of your server, which is distributed script, right? Distributed execution engine, and they all modify the database. They go basically from state T to state T prime, and that's it. With a consensus. That's it. So what they are making is basically probably just a copy of what already exists, right? There is no blockchain with as much documentation, community, and examples as Ethereum. Is it the best blockchain? Ethereum is Ethereum, but a good blockchain a good blockchain with a lot of nodes, with a lot of validators, with a lot of, which is back because these guys, Flow developers, this blockchain, how many validators are here? How many people run these nodes? How? Where can I see this? Can somebody send me how many validators you run? Is this actually even decentralized? Probably not. It's probably running in a 3 technical white papers just to feed people with information so they can 305 million. I get really mad of these things. Really mad because I'm sitting here investing my time. And that's how it needs to be done. If I want to build a new blockchain and I have a cool concept in mind, I'm going to build it myself. And I'm going to build a community myself. And maybe the community can donate me some money to support me. And that's it. I don't need 305 million invest. But what are you going to do with that? Flow blockchainers. I hope somebody is watching this video. What are you going to do with 305 million? Where is your team? With 305 million, you can fucking hire the whole fucking world. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? Where is everybody? Where is good documentation? Decent. You have no clue. Do you know how the community speaks, talks, and needs? You probably don't. Looking at your website, you don't. I'm gonna give you some. Like I said, you can hire me. You're gonna go deep into your pockets, but that's no problem because you have 305 million anyway, right? So no problem. Hey, I'm gonna teach you how to build a community. Flow Go SDK. This is wrong. This page is not good. Maybe it's a Flow client. Why is this var here? But hey, oh yeah, okay, fine. gRPC HTTP, that's good. Yeah. Don't forget to check your error. No, but gRPC yada is fine. That seems good, right? This Flow Go client seems pretty good. That's fine. Is it written in Go, by the way? Maybe it's written in Go. That could be. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They raise way too much money and they cannot make money. That's the problem, right? So think about this. This Flow blockchain, how is it going to make money? How? Because if you get 305 million of investment, that basically means that you need to also have some returns to make that 305 million worth. People want to see some returns. If somebody puts 305 million into a company, that basically means that you are going to spit out at least double. That's even less. Investors want to see 4x, 5x, 6x returns. 8x, maybe unicorns, 12x, 20x returns. Who is going to use this? Why should I use Flow and not Aptos or not Ethereum? Which is actually backed by a lot of validators, which is backed by a real network, which is actually being called a blue chip coin, along with Bitcoin, in my opinion. I think Ethereum earns that. But no. Just saying, guys. I'm spitting. Like I said, this is my opinion. You can be a fanboy and it's fine, but like I said, nobody's going to use this thing. It's not going to use mainstream adoption. It's never going to happen. In 2-3 years, this company is bankrupt. This is what's going to be. No, so why not? Okay, this is the problem, Dimitri Levy. Why not you just become a CTO, CEO of a blockchain company and try to raise money and you will be rich? No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. This is a complete wrong mentality, and that's the mentality the blockchain companies are using, and that's why they all go wrecked. First of all, if you want to make how I see this, and maybe people can listen, maybe some high CEOs can see me, no problem. Like I said, cryptoantm@gmail.com. Do me an offer, talk to my manager, and we can work some things out. But wait. So how do you, if you make a blockchain, a new layer 1, how do you make money? Right? Transactions? I don't know, right? How Ethereum makes money is they make money by side stuff. They not make. You first need to build your blockchain yourself or with a group of enthusiasts, open source, and you need to turn that into a community, and that needs to be funded by the community. It's the same thing that I'm doing with my Patreon. I'm building stuff. People send me money. I'm making barely anything, right? And I have a course, so I'm self-funded. I'm self-funding myself. I have my course that makes money, and I have this that makes money, and I have some YouTube stuff and this is still going. Look at that. And with that money, I can spend time to make my blockchain, for example. And I'm getting more people into my Discord, and people are basically contributing, and we form a team. Then we have, for example, 6 or 7 or 8 very core contributors. We can make an how do you call that? A decentralized, autonomous organization. And we're gonna set that up, and we have a voting system, right? If something needs to happen with the company, we're just gonna sit around the table and we're gonna say, what do you think, Jimmy? All good. Francis, what up, Mike? And everybody agreed. Then we're gonna add that feature or something like that. So you have something, and then you have the community that basically sponsor you sometimes, right? Get money from the community. You set up lessons and courses, and you basically make a big community, like Ethereum, make a big community behind it, and then you can have your monetize divisions of your company, right? Because maybe maybe other companies, organizations want to use your blockchain to whatever they're gonna do with it. I don't know. Then you can sell them consultancy and this and that. You know what I mean? And then that's how you build that. And maybe you can use a little bit of a transactional wallet, for example, that you're gonna have some coins. I don't like that, but most of the times you're gonna have some coins which are gonna words, which are gonna have some money from that, and you know what I mean. That's how it's gonna work, right? And each month you send yourself some money to live from, and that's gonna be built over years, just like Ethereum. But no, now they get 305 million, and now what? How are they gonna pay that back? How are they gonna make 305 million? They don't. That's why they die after 2-3 years, right? Because VC pressure's coming in. They're choking each other. You know what I mean? Just like you and your girlfriend at night, but in the good way, right? Not in the bad way, but like sometimes a little choke doesn't harm anyone, right? Let us be honest. But if you grow your blockchain company organically without VC money, you're gonna live after 5 years and 6 years, which will give it time to run, which you will have multiple bull cycles, right? It's important because now we are in a kind of bearish thing, to be honest, right? Not much bull. But if the bull comes back and your blockchain company is already fucking bankrupt, yeah, you're not gonna profit from that. It takes a lot of time, because if you have a fucking bull run, then you can sell a lot of your coins, take the money, and sip margaritas on the beach without any VC leech. People need to learn so much. Like I said, my thingy, Flow developers, GG, well played, 3 years. Anyway. Yeah, some things doesn't. Mario Verbelis. It's like a lot of things. No open source, no docs, no nothing. As air to protect help us people through. But sometimes you cannot open source things, right? You need to be honest. Open source is not always the way to go. Open source most of the time is also the broke life, right? Open source is most of. Yeah, it's most of the time broke life. So You can open source certain parts, right? For example, some companies like Facebook, they do good open source work, but their internal core is not open source, right? That's not open source, but they have like the Llama 2 and all that stuff, and React, of course. That's cool things, right? That's amazing. But open source your complete business logic is not something I would recommend. Hard to sell, hard to monetize, especially if it's something revolutionary, right? People can copy it, and then you give your competition just a heads up for free. That's also bad, right? To recap, taketrader.com, very soon at your disposal, empowering everyone with professional trading infrastructure. Videos on Patreon, high quality, low level, real production, real life Golang shenanigans and Svelte stuff. Just like the way it is, right? No tutorial, 15 minutes where you build something pre-scripted. No, the real deal. Sweat, blood and tears. That's how it is here. Listen guys, my videos takes a little bit longer, but I speak also double as fast. So it's all good, right? Anyway. Yeah, of course, the open source community is amazing, and I have a lot of open source stuff myself, but you cannot open source your company, right? That would be crazy. Open source is nice, but yeah, open source is good. Nothing to say about that. Yeah, open source is the way to work for free with a lot of additions. That's true. Yeah, sponsorships most of the time, and I'm guilty as charged. I'm using a lot of open source stuff, and I've never donated any single penny. But it takes a lot of time, especially for big open source projects, to actually maintain those, because it's programming. That's why I love to be in my own thing, code alone or with just like-minded people, and stay away from the community. And you can see that in Golang, I'm staying away from the community, right? The community doesn't know me, because they are just a bunch of nitpickers complaining about perfectional. They don't care. They make 60K a year. It is what it is, right? I just do my thing, what works for me, and that's it. And in an open source thingy, everybody is nitpicking about your code, and that's not safe, and yada yada, and your comment is not good, and there should be an interface, and shut up! They're just slowing you down. They have nothing to do. They are depressed. They are weekend warriors, right? Stack Overflow gurus, Redditors. I don't need anybody of these. I just want to stay on the sidelines, which is a little bit ironic, says the man with his YouTube channel, but hey. Anyway, guys, back to Svelte. Did you give up on HTMX? Of course not. We're just making a new project that's not suitable for HTMX. Like I said, I'm building everything at the speed of light until something pops off. And I'm using the tools what's the best. I don't care, because I can write any language at any moment of time. So feels amazing. Nonetheless, big respect to the open source maintainers, exactly for the reason that I'm just saying, because they need to take a lot of shit. And a lot of projects already died. I remember that Rust project where, I'm not quite sure what it was. I read an article about it. It was a guy who was writing a lot of code, making his Rust library. I don't know what it did, but they were complaining about something potentially unsafe. The Rustians, right? They cannot write Rust, but they think they can, right? They don't write it in production because nobody using it, right? They still use they're still writing TypeScript, but they are complaining that there is maybe something unsafe. That could be something bad or something, and he didn't want to do that for performance issues. I don't know what it was, and the project completely died. He had enough. He said, GG, well played. Fuck you. With all due respect to the community, fuck the community, and he peaced out. Hey, that's what you get, right? That's what you get. Now, you're sitting in the weekend, you have no clue how the project works. Now you can do it yourself, but you're not gonna do it because you need to go to the IKEA with your wife. Hey, That's how it goes. So stop nitpicking and donate money and cheer them up, right? And if something is maybe a little bit unsafe, it is what it is. Anyway, ActiveWeb, maybe that, yeah. ActiveWeb, I think something like that. I don't know what it was. It was some Rust thingy, and it was a drama. It was complete drama. Complete drama. The same thing with these Rust talks and with the Primogen, you know, with this. I saw a video of him reacting about something. Somebody is gonna do a Rust talk, but then it couldn't anymore. Like, hey, I don't want to do talks. I don't want to be involved in the community. I don't want to speak. Leave me alone. I don't want to hassle with all that bullshit. Godverdomme. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna reproduce myself with my GF, and then well, practicing to reproduce myself. You know what I mean? Of course, I did a lot of practice in my life. I'm 36, so I'm very good at reproducing myself. Not gonna lie, but sometimes you need to, you know, you need to maintain. You need to maintain that. It's muscle memory. You need to maintain that. You know what I mean? Ghost community is a lot better than Rust. Not sure. I don't know. Go community is a little bit weird. If I post something on Reddit, they all freak out. I don't know why it is. Is what it is. Cool video about how to do this, and then I remember the video about the video about transferring files, streaming files over TCP, and I made an IO copy N, and they say you need to use IO copy. Hey, dumbass. You're a dumbass. Everyone and a lot of people reacted with you need to use IO copy. Basically, the whole Reddit reacted that. But I'm gonna tell you something that's not true. And I'm not gonna explain why. I'm explaining it in the video, I think, or on my page. I don't know. I think I use it on the Patreon also. I explained it somewhere why you need to use IO copy N. Because if you copy from a stream, you never know. You never. It's not gonna close. You're gonna hang. But they don't realize that. And that's the moment that people were so bashing on this video because I'm using IO copy N instead of IO copy. I said that was enough. I said I don't want to have anything to do with you guys. Anything. The problem is if you use IO copy, you're gonna keep copying until end of line. But if you have a streaming server, there is no end of line. So you're gonna keep copying forever. In eternity. So what you need to do is you need to read the file size first, right? It sends you a message so you know the file size, so you can exactly copy N from the file size, right? You can copy N, I don't know, 102 bytes, so boom, done. After IO copy N, that basically returns and you can continue. But people have no clue what they're talking about because they're still writing simple APIs, create to-do lists. So yeah. Hey, anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. That's just Reddit. Yeah, I know, but Reddit is a community, right? You know what I mean? Reddit is a community. People are on LinkedIn, the same thing. People are copying my videos and make. They have a new thing. That's why I stopped making these videos. They watch my video about pointers or something, and they make a thing from it, an article, and they post it on LinkedIn. And I caught somebody. Doing it. So I stopped. Everybody's copying me, and it's insane. But yeah, it is. That makes me angry. You know? Okay, guys. Hey. Join my Discord community. Subscribe to my channel, which you probably already did. This 35 viewers, right? Are you a leecher? No, I thought so. So subscribe to my channel and join Discord community. And every time I release a video, just dump something in the comments, right? For the algorithm. Doesn't it just press A or B, press enter and call it a day. So YouTube thinks it's going to be insane, right? That's it. From an old cowboy, Sherry is back here. Hello, Sherry. Have a good night. See you.